I'm Mario. This is Franco. We're back at Jackson's Restaurant in Commack, New York. Tonight, we're sitting down with Will C., legendary director from WorldStar and CEO, founder of STREETHEAT TV.
You're listening to the Oven Podcast. Your table is ready. You can follow me.
Man, Will C., what an honor.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks for being here.
My pleasure. This is very interesting. I'm excited to be here, fellas. This is great. I'm looking forward for this food. Let's get this party started, right?
Awesome.
That's it.
Awesome.
What's happening?
Well, tell us about you. How'd you end up in the music industry?
It's quite long, and I'm sure we'll get into more detail while food comes out. We'll start marinating with all this great infused food, right? Long story short, a young kid starting out as a DJ, and from there we started producing music. And from there we went to the cameras, which I'm going to elaborate and tell you a great story of how that happened. Okay. It was we kind of posed as cameramen. Not kind of, we did pose as cameramen to get in these certain events, and we started crashing. And from there, I learned the video business, the game, how it was structured, how people were moving, and ran with the ball, took advantage of many opportunities, and through my track record now through the years, almost 2 decades, we've are known as the legendary film crew, STREETHEAT, and I happen to just be CEO of STREETHEAT.
Just happened to be.
Just happened to be. I have a partner, Tanner, that's also a CEO.
Yep, Tanner.
And when everybody on the team is their own bosses, and we'll get into everybody individually.
Yep, definitely.
But to break it down, me, Will C., I'm a film director, music videos, documentaries, anything that has to do with a camera, consider it done. You know? And so when it comes to New York based, New York is my city. So it comes to, Jim Jones or Dave East, you name it, in New York City, we kind of run the streets. But we'll get into it. Once it's advertised, these wings I'm looking forward to. I heard these wings is fire.
The wings,
right?
The best around.
The wings here are
okay,
something.
we're definitely going to definitely get them samples going soon. I'm looking forward to that.
So yeah, you were saying the infused meal.
Yeah.
You're not much of a.
I'm a Cajun smoker, and 4K's over there, and he'll tell you that I smoke here and there. I might take 2 or 3 pulls, but this is a special occasion, so I'm gonna experiment here. Got the chicken wings coming out with some, infused sauce on it, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
We got another main course coming out, some infused things. So
main course and andouille sausage.
I'm taking the risk. I'm taking the chance.
Now
You want me to go tell Chef Harry to take it easy on you? You gonna be all right?
Harry Pools?
Yeah.
Harry Pools, where's he at? No. Now he's probably gonna put triple in me.
He didn't hear that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Just give me a slight. My gentleman over there, triple size their infused food. Like,
they're gonna be full.
I would take some buds and even stuff it in the chicken.
Just for the taste.
Yeah. No, but I'm excited to taste the food. Anxious a little bit to see how it's gonna feel.
Yep.
But what's life about, right? Let's see how.
Taking that risk.
New experiences.
New experience. I'm with the shits.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
So you mentioned STREETHEAT. Before STREETHEAT, take us through WorldStar. And
Okay.
Your business with them.
Let's get right to it. So let's go back. Initially, you asked me about Will C. Right? And I wanted to elaborate more on that and tell you the backstory on things. Going back, young kid producing. I was a beat maker, and we would make these original beat CDs. Right? It's very interesting. And we would get out in the city streets and hand our beat CDs out to these artists. Same artists now that we have great relationships with. A lot of them, which are friends now.
Yep.
And stand out, 0-degree weather. I mean, year out and year in. And it was getting us to a certain level, but we needed to take it up a notch. So one random night, Tana and I sitting outside, I think it happened to be the Apollo, and we looked at each other and we're like, hey, do you see these guys over here with cameras? They're walking in these events. Why are we standing outside like dummies right now when we can pose as cameramen and be inside the event giving our CDs out? Because at the time, Tanner was an artist. So while I was giving my beat CDs out, Tanner was giving his music out.
Montana, right?
No, Tanner.
No, Montana was his name, right?
Oh, Montana, yes.
Right?
Yeah, remember, yeah, absolutely. What was Tanner's rap name? Montana,
Right?
Montana, yeah, absolutely. Later Law was the group.
Later Law?
Later Law. It was three of them.
I like that.
Later Law.
Later Law.
Later Law.
I'm not mistaken, right? So now, but check it. Imagine us, outside these events, giving us CDs out, and then next, Tanner's got a camera. I go to Walmart, get this Fisher-Price camera, and remember back then it was all analog.
Yep.
Digital wasn't even around
Very
yet.
different.
Mm-hmm.
So now we go out to the same events, but we crash in these events, breaking down the doors. And I'm going to get to your question about WorldStar because I'm going to lead up into that.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're inside these events, crashing event after event, from VMAs to summer jams, any event, every event, we made it happen where we were inside giving our beat CD up. But what was happening is we were actually capturing epic moments and not realizing that. Because I would go in there, put my camera up, but my goal was to get my CDs out.
Yeah.
So getting to WorldStar.
Wait, so basically you guys are the Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson of the music industry when you first started. You were crashing instead of weddings.
Oh,
you were crashing events.
in fact, we put a script together called The Crashes. We were known as the fucking Crashes. There was no door that we could not get in.
So you're just taking cameras like vests or something, just walking right in?
We just, well,
Exactly like you're
I
born.
mean, we acted and just acted like we would. Some events we would get there so early before the security, and so we'd be inside it and just wait around, and we're already inside.
Yeah.
Others we would just smooth our way in, or follow another cameraman. Shout out to Johnny Nunez. He's an icon when it comes to photography. We would sometimes see him and tag along with him, or somewhere or another we got inside that event.
So we made it happen.
We made it happen. But remember, we ain't camera guys. I'm a producer, Tanner's an artist. So fast forward, Summer Jam. First Summer Jam Dipset performed at, we crashed Summer Jam.
That was probably wild, huh?
I mean, it was incredible. Not only Tanner and I think it was like 5 of us.
Awesome.
And
The whole crew.
to get into Summer Jam, if you know how, you got to take a bus, a shuttle, you got to go through 5 checkpoints, 10 security guards,
Get a bracelet.
and a bracelet, all. We got in. So, again, this is still at the time where we were just focused on our production and music. But during that time, we had the logo Street Heat. So, in the meanwhile, between that, I was just learning about YouTube. This is MySpace days.
Yeah.
This is going back, right? This is like MySpace days.
Your top 8.
Middle school for us.
Yeah, middle school for us.
So, Summer Jam, backstage, riot breaks out backstage, happens to be with Jim Jones. I don't know if you remember about the Sean Bell incident.
Say that again?
About the Sean Bell incident. There was an incident. Anyway, there's a big brawl backstage, and I just so happened to put my camera in the air.
Right place,
And-
right time.
Yeah. Again, I didn't understand about things going viral, about, nothing. Nothing that I would just put my camera in the air. After the event, that same clip I put on YouTube and I stamped with the logo as we were doing little clips, just to test the waters. We're just learning YouTube. I wake up the following day and this clip has over 1 million views on it. And back then, YouTube was just launching, so 1 million views is like having like 100 million right now.
Yo, for sure.
So I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? This is crazy.
Heart
Man,
sink to your nuts.
Boom.
Overnight, life changing.
Overnight. Well, yes, because what happened was I got an email from this website called WorldStar Hip Hop. Shout out to Q, rest in peace. It wasn't even for Q or WorldStar. I'm sure he wouldn't even be relevant. So Q hits me and says, hey, you have no idea what you've done, the rankings you've done for our site. You brought our rankings through the roof. We've been watching you. We want you guys to be our producers and directors. for WorldStar. Me and Tanner, I'm an artist, I'm a producer.
He doesn't even know.
They're asking me, you know how to shoot videos? You know how to document? Oh, yeah, absolutely we shot videos. Absolutely we shot documentaries. Absolutely we do everything, all the above, absolutely.
Fake it till you make
That's
it.
it.
1,000%. And that's how we got with WorldStar. So for the first 5 years of WorldStar, for the most part, we were providing them with original content. Q would have us go out and do all the interviews, all the exclusive videos, and from there it created a whole different fucking lane where I forgot about me being a producer now.
Yeah.
Tanner's not an artist no more. Now he's a photographer. I'm a videographer. I shoot movies now. Whatever it comes with a camera,
You're doing it.
we doing it.
So you guys handled the steady flow of footage and content while they were bringing in the viral stuff on the side still.
No. And we were the providers that were bringing in the content in general for WorldStar for 5 years.
Okay.
Shooting all the original content. Anything that had to do with exclusive to WorldStar, Tanner and I and the crew were out there shooting it.
Passed through you guys.
Whether we had to fly to Cali to do here, or whether I would literally it was so life-changing where one day you just live this regular life and then the following day you're getting a text message, a call, that you got to be at Cameron's house and sit down and do an interview with him. And then from there, you got to go to Joel's house and do an interview with him. These are guys I was trying to get my BCDs. Ask me when I went to their house if I gave him a BCD.
Hell no. That's full circle though, huh? I mean,
funny how it works.
I forgot about the music at that point.
Right.
So WorldStar, without WorldStar, it wouldn't be Street Heat. Again, shout out to Q, rest in peace. I always consider them home base for us. Our loyalty's always been with them because they gave us that opportunity to be who we are today.
You're listening to the Oven Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's talk about this chicken real quick, right? Break it down.
all right, so we got this is Chef Harry Poolman. He has some of the best chicken wings that I've ever had. These ones right here, we infused our maple syrup and a little bit of honey barbecue sauce. So these are made nice and fresh for us. This whole plate will be right on the
Is that for safety reasons right there? With the napkin?
He's just trying to be sophisticated.
I don't want to ruin the tracksuit.
God forbid you get some of that sauce right there. So Chef Pools right here. This is these right here. I don't know if I want to eat these, take these home, or what. But
Presentation's great.
Even the setup, exactly. I was gonna say that. Shout out to the chef for sure. I'm about to dig into these wings. He got the blue cheese, of course, right?
Blue cheese?
The crumble too.
How serious is it? Hey chef, how serious are these chicken wings right here? In terms of
Spiciness?
No, I'm talking about chunkiness. I'm talking about infusedness.
Oh, it's good. It's good stuff right there. Nice
Okay.
Moist, crispy outside, nice moist inside. You'll be good to go right there.
I like that. He's the guy that knows it is the guy, right?
This is the guy right here, man.
That's the guy. I knew it
This
was.
is the guy right here.
I heard about Chef Pool. Here we go.
These are
Here we
gonna be
go.
like 5 milligrams altogether, man. So you're handling.
Come again?
Like 5 milligrams altogether. So you should be good.
Fucking smacked already.
Oh, it's hot.
Wow.
God damn.
On fire. So one of the first videos and opportunities that WorldStar gave us was a video for Ja Rule. The song was called Father Forgive Me.
Okay.
And gentlemen, remember, I don't know a whole in the bowling ball how to shoot a camera, what a light is, how to set up a scene, do anything. And I was just thrown in the fire saying you gotta shoot this Ja Rule video. There's a massive budget. I've never seen nothing like a check like that before. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna shoot this video? This thing's gotta look professional.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how to shoot a video though. So, being a little bit clever, there's a school here, 5 Towns.
Yep.
So I made this poster, shooting a Ja Rule video, looking for interns. I ran to the school and I started posting all over the school.
This one right to the college?
And I did college, ran this out.
I love that.
Next thing you know, fast forward, day of the video shoot, I got the whole fucking school that came out. Right? The whole school comes out, the teacher, the instructor, all the equipment. This shit looks like a movie set. I don't know what's
Got
going
the
on.
boosters there.
All I know is my name's gonna say directed by Will C. And I'm watching these young these young goats, and a lot of them I'm still in contact. Shout out to Jason Ortiz. And I watched them it was craft. I mean, the way the lighting was set up. I mean, it was a skill that I'm a hustler from day one, so picking things up like that is very easy. Mm-hmm. And I watched them, and I was like, wow, this is how it's done.
Yep.
And the video came out. The video was fire. All I did was put some posters in the thing. The whole school, the instructor, like I said, the fucking teachers came out. And I was like, hey, I kind of know how to shoot a video now, you know?
You went to school?
Yeah, basically, exactly. I went to school. It was kind of dope. So that was our first big video. And then from there, we got with a great friend of mine, which we have now, to date, shot 90% of his videos, which happens to be Papoose.
Okay. He just had some big news too, huh?
With Tooncore,
Yes.
right?
Oh, shout out to Pap. So Pap now is the head. Bro, we need to get Pap some of these wings. That's what we need
That's
to
a
do.
fact.
These shits is fly. He is the head of hip hop for Tooncore now.
Okay.
So now he's gonna change the game, because a lot of people don't understand that signing with record labels and different distributors, you're taking a big chunk, a percentage out of your money. Where if you run with TuneCore, it's own avenue where you can get all your money back. And he's going to be providing that now for major artists, helping the independent artists. He's going to be educating people.
Yep.
So shout out to Papoose, not just a friend of mine, a brother of mine, which also has given us so much opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't mean to cut you off on the story,
but
with Papoose, man, like, you know, you say like he's one of the first guys you shot for, and you see what he's doing now. It's like, how awesome is that? Like, you're in the culture for so long.
It's so awesome because, remember, I was trying to give him my beat CDs.
Yeah.
This is when he got that $1.5 million deal.
Okay.
I was trying to get a drop from him back then.
Yeah.
And a drop, you know, guys like, yo, hey, what's up? It's Pat, you know, STREETHEAT.
Right.
I couldn't even get a drop from him. So we had to do in the beginning in terms of shooting, where we shot a lot of things for artists, just in the love, just for experience, just to build a relationship. And I would see Pat, because all these events that we were going to happened to be the same artist that we would see time and time again. And I would always see Pat, come on, Pat, let's shoot something. I got you. And he would dub us, completely dub us. Right?
It's like sliding in the same DM over and over.
Yeah, I mean, he would really, wouldn't give us a day of time, nothing like that. But I was persistent. We were persistent. And we kept seeing him over and over and over. And one day, he called me. Hey, Will, you still want to shoot that video? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Hell yeah. So he actually came to Long Island, shot the first video for him. And we clicked. It was an instant bond. He's seen the passion that we had, and we grew. And we started shooting more videos. And it started opening up a lane where other artists were seeing us shoot with Pap, and now we were getting other calls from other artists. Now we were getting some respect to a certain level. And it took a lot of time to get that respect. And even till to this day, I mean, we've now, just the past few years, are getting our flowers and respect, where it took us so much so much grind and dedication. But
what's that like to be now on the reverse side, where I'm always seeing people shout you out? They have so much love and respect for you. How does it feel for you to be the guy now?
I had a dream come true, bro. It's like, I mean, it feels incredible. It feels incredible. Not only that, it feels incredible to have such a strong team as I do.
Fact.
Because that's the importance of STREETHEAT. See, one thing is you're interviewing me, but you're really interviewing us.
Mm-hmm. I love
understand?
that. I love that.
It's a STREETHEAT. It's not Will C. I might be the face of it, excuse me, but This didn't happen just because of Will C had a dream and it's not a third. It was a joint effort team that we have. But it's exciting, man. It's very exciting to be in the limelight now, to be considered a legend, to be getting the respect I do from these artists that I was chasing to get a drop from. So that's a question. I mean, it's an incredible feeling. I'm still soaking it up. Very humble.
I love it.
Great question.
And it's cool because you guys are doing, the behind the scenes interviews and stuff like that. And now you're just on the complete, now you're not the interviewer, you're the interviewee. So.
Yeah. Good call there. I just did the interview actually. It felt great. Just recently, like a couple weeks ago, WorldStar had flew in to a video set, with Jim Jones. Dave East was there, along with Joel Santana.
Okay.
And for the first, I was like, holy shit. Like, I was so comfortable because I'm actually doing an interview with Jimmy and Dave, and it felt weird because that used to be us.
Yeah.
But now we're sitting back just as comfortable as I am now, where I had Jimmy here and then Dave, and I'm doing an interview live on WorldStar's IG that just flew in to do this. So, going back to your question again, how does it feel? It's fucking incredible, man.
You made it.
We're still making it. But yes, have we made it? Absolutely. We took nothing and made it into something, and now we're a household brand for almost 2 decades.
2 decades, man. That's something.
2 decades.
That's something.
Yeah, man. It's incredible. But going back to WorldStar, so they flew in, like I said. I sat down live on their IG. It felt great. I mean, it was organic, the interview. But yeah, now I'm on the opposite side now.
Yeah, that's gotta be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's dope, man. The feeling is incredible.
No, and we, like I said before, man, we appreciate you taking your time out, even like to come and sit down.
Man, I'm a huge supporter of you guys.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
You guys are incredible. You got your food, your cakes, all that. It's nothing but love. And Long Island, this is our city.
That's it.
Are you kidding me? It's an honor to be here.
What part of Long Island are you from?
I was born in Mastic.
Okay.
And I'm still currently out there. So my mother was born, like I said, in Mastic. I had bought a house close to Mom's, which I'm still in, just to be close to her.
Okay.
And I'm out there, because of her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wish you could be here tonight, man.
Yeah, cool. We discussed that.
Yeah.
And by the way,
yeah, no, we're good.
I'm negative.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Man,
I'm COVID negative. I promise you that. I did 3 tests. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I was come in here with a cane, hurricane, snow boots. I would have been here.
I was gonna say, you texted me. It was like something like rain, sleet, hurricane, flu. I'm coming.
I'm here. I'm there.
Is that a requirement for the show? We got to get tested?
I don't know.
Well, you guys don't have that requirement here? You don't get tested before you coming in? Because you were like, yo, I'm with the shits. I talked to my guys. I don't care.
Yeah, nah. I mean, if you're negative and we're not feeling anything, we should be good, no?
Oh, no. I'm feeling great. I wanted to give you guys some exclusive shit.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
This is my city, Long Island. I'm getting comfortable. I want to get some stories that people haven't heard yet. The whole world haven't heard yet.
I gotta fix my seat.
Yeah, definitely. You bodied those chickens, by the way.
I come
You
hungry.
bodied them.
You'll see.
You gonna drink the sauce?
I thought about it.
It's actually impressive. It's always a clean plate on that side.
Yeah.
Compliments to the chef.
Let me get your carrot.
You don't want my carrot?
Wait, pause.
Oh, balls. Yeah,
So Pap, we're talking about Pap, right? Great story. So, of course, he's married to the Queen of New York City, Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy.
Yep.
So building that relationship with Pap, he got to trust us. He knew the loyalty in us. And at that time, we probably shot 20, 30 videos for him. I get a call from Pap. He says, hey, this is at the time when Remy was locked up.
What year was that?
I'm not sure, don't quote many years. But yeah, she was down for 7 years. Pap held her down. Incredible man. Father, all that. So randomly, I got a call from Pap and say, hey, Will, a lot of people have been reaching out. CNN, I'm talking, Bill O'Reilly type of interviewers.
Okay.
They wanted to interview Remy inside the jail.
Really?
And Pap was like, I don't trust them. I want you to do it, we'll see.
You're like, what?
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go inside the jail and interview Remy? I'm like, I'm back in my mind. I said, what, you know what that's gonna do for our career? Are you kidding me? This is gonna go viral.
You couldn't post any more posters in the college for that?
At that time, I didn't need the instructor, he was part of the crew now. And about 6 students was part of the team at that time. So we were locked in. So getting that call from Pap saying, yo, I want you to go inside the prison and interview my wife. I was like, holy fuck, this is fucking you. This is game changer.
Yep.
But it gets even better. So day of the interview, it was me and Tanner. Told Tanner you had to be up at a certain point, a certain time. Went to his house, banged at his door, banged at his window, screaming, calling his phone. I had to be at this prison. This was in like maybe, it was upstate somewhere. A 3-hour, 4-hour ride. And if I was late, I wouldn't be able to get in. So I was in a situation there because I needed my right hand man in this interview.
Right.
I was already, shitting in my pants. I'm going to jail to interview Remy. I was more nervous than a month. You know what I mean? You can get of how nervous you would be, right? I had to leave. I had to leave Tanner behind and go. Hey, I'm on the highway here, Dolo, 2 camera guys in the back,
Jelly legs.
just going crazy. My heart's going a mile a minute. Get to the jail. It's actually happening. If you'll see it now, once you guys go online, it's me, and Rem on camera, and Tanner. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. Go in, interview goes swell. I think it goes swell. I'm nervous as a motherfucker. I'm shaking in my boots. Interview's done. I'm like, this is game. I'm riding home. Like, this could be a game changer. I'm calling my grandmother, telling her, yo, we lit. I'm telling everybody, yo, get ready. It's on. Pop.
Pack your bags.
Pap, yo. I'm on the phone crying. Pat, thank you so much. So, granted, I edited the interview. Tanner's pissed off at me. He's like, well, yeah, you just want to do it by yourself. But I swear, I gave it all. I knocked on his glass, his door. I did everything to try to get his attention, and he wouldn't wake up. Interview gets edited. And now Remy wants to hear the interview over the phone.
Okay.
Play it. All right, we'll take this out, fix this, fix that. Great, about to release it. Hype. Sit. Buying new sneakers, buying my first chain. This is it. I get a call from Pap saying, Rem's on the line. Hey, Will, what's up? Sorry, but I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to use the interview.
What happened?
Dub. She didn't want to use it. But she said if you wait another year, you could probably get in again. So I waited another year. Got in contact with who's the guy in charge of the jail?
The warden?
Yeah, warden. I had to submit all the forms again a year later. Waited a year.
So Tanner made this one.
Tanner made this one. You know damn well he was outside, his bags packed.
He woke you up this time.
He was outside already with his coffee. He was ready to go. Fast forward, get to the jail, do the interview. I snuck in a freestyle. One thing they told us to do, you can't bring any recorded devices. But what I do, fuck that. I bought a recorded device where Remy did a verse that we used for a remix for Pap's song. Interview was phenomenal, came out, me and Tanner sitting in the jail, Rem, shit goes viral.
Yep.
Phone's going crazy. Whole next level. And for Pap to give us that opportunity when he had all these other outlets and bigger outlets to trust us to do the right thing was just awesome for us. It was incredible that we had the opportunity to go inside the jail and interview Remy Ma and for the whole fucking world to see.
Yeah. That's got to be the craziest place that you've held an interview, right? I was going to ask that.
Absolutely. Being in the jail, yeah, because while we were inside, I got the freestyle and they confiscated some of the equipment. They brought me in the warden's office And now I'm thinking they're gonna take my shit.
They're taking you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, it's over for us.
I'm picturing the longest yard like this whole time with the one.
I mean, that's a great story right there.
No, that's amazing. Going into the jail for, I mean, like you said, you were nervous, but like to wait a year, well worth it, right?
Fuck yeah. You have all these big outlets trying to interview Remy Ma inside of jail. He's damn right waiting that year.
Right. Can we watch that?
Absolutely. Flash to it right now. Boom.
Done.
That was probably a good 10 years ago.
Okay.
When WorldStar hit us,
that was
and it just overnight, it was life changing. I had an email. My email was Will C at WorldStar Hip Hop. I was taking advantage. I was emailing the president, and he was emailing me back. I can remember we did a documentary for P. Diddy, and I had P. Diddy's email, but I was talking to assistants, so I would CC him in all the emails. I had this fucking fantastic email, We'll See at WorldStar, where everybody, if I emailed you, you would email me back. That P. Diddy's assistant had to tell me, hey, you don't have to CC Diddy all the time. So that was another great moment for Street Heat, where we did a documentary, Day in the Life with P. Diddy.
You don't have to CC P. Diddy all the time.
Yeah, nah, you don't have to CC him no more. Nah.
I love that. Oh, so how was the wings?
Wings is, I'm feeling one of the wings. I don't know if it's yeah.
Come on.
You feeling it a little?
Really?
You feel it already?
I'm thinking so. I might need another Sprite though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
definitely.
We can take a break right now. We can get some drinks. You gotta use the bathroom.
You're listening to the Oven Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
We're back live on the Oven Podcast. We have now our meal that came out here. Complimentaries of Chef Harry Papoose, right?
Yep.
What do we got here, fellas? Let's talk about it. This is infused too, right?
Yes, this is infused.
Even the garlic bread is?
The garlic bread is the only thing that's not infused.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna eat all the garlic bread. All right.
So we use olive oil, and tonight I wish Chef Poole would come out and talk a little bit more about
Chef
it.
Poole, absolutely. We need Chef Poole's. Can we have Chef Poole real quick? I also want to do a shot with Chef Poole. Is he available?
Chef, you want to come talk about
Chef,
the
real
main?
quick.
Can you remind us what the main course is?
Yeah, come on in,
We should
Chef.
switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it. Matter of fact,
Hey,
you know what? Get in here.
listen. Thank you for having us.
Oh, thanks for coming.
This is the legendary Harry Papoose, and we are at Jackson's restaurant here in Comac, New York.
That's it.
Shout out to the team. We on the oven, you heard? Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
I went too early.
So did I. Good, smooth.
I went right after the cheers.
That's what I did too.
Now, what was
Shout out to Juju Vodka.
Oh, yeah.
This is a brand that we are a part of. We actually have steak in it, and Chef, this bottle is for you.
Oh, thank you.
It has 24 karat gold chips in it. It is the best vodka. I'm not just saying that because I'm behind it. You can drink this whole bottle, wake up tomorrow, and feel like a champion.
That's what you want, man.
I'm not even kidding. I think that's the smoothest vodka.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
No,
definitely is.
seriously.
Smooth. Shout out to PJ, the owner. But yeah, this is a liquor vodka that Street Heat is behind. So.
Awesome. PJ was the guy at the Dave East music video, right?
Yes, he was. He was the instructor.
That Dave East tossed?
Absolutely.
Dude, Dave East came running in and pushed, like, they knew it was coming.
Oh, okay.
But, like, Dave East's a big boy.
Yo, he shoved him so hard, I thought he hurt himself.
Yeah,
The
no.
guy, yeah.
Seriously, the guy
But
was
back to the
dead.
chef. Chef, if you don't mind breaking it down,
Yeah, so
what do we
make
have
gooey
here?
sausage, peppers and onions. I make a little homemade Cajun spice. I use some infused olive oil. Saute everything down,
Okay.
glaze some white wine. Added some cream, added some Parmesan. And I love fresh orecchiette pasta.
Okay.
My great grandma used to always serve that to me as a young kid, and I just love that. And some garlic toast.
Awesome.
You're so much better than me at talking about food. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I think yeah.
Thanks, Chef.
Thanks, Chef. Appreciate you.
Now I'm self-conscious. I'm like not gonna finish my plate now.
No, gotta. The rule on the oven is when the meal comes to the main meal, we gotta finish it, no matter what.
That's a rule
taking
now.
that.
I'm in. I'm keeping that. That's a Will C rule.
That's a new rule, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
a
If you
street-
come on the oven
Street Heat rule.
and you don't eat your homemade course, your interview's not coming out.
You heard it here.
First,
That's that Street Heat rule now.
yeah. Let's get right to it. We got what we talking about next. The food is fire.
So good.
Yeah. We kind of talked. You touched on how big the team is and how critical really in anything that you do in life. A team is huge. Big circle, small circle, don't really matter. But you got two of the guys here today. We touched on Tanner for a while. Who else? How many guys do you have on the Street Heat now? And how many did you originally start with?
Originally, it started off with me and Mitch, Mr. Mitch. Shout out to him and Mikey. These are two young gentlemen that lived next door to me, my mother's house. So we started out first.
Oh, so you started with your neighbors?
Yeah. Started with
Nice,
neighbors first, yeah. And from there, Tanner. And from there, we just grew an empire where we have now a bunch of shooters, a bunch of editors, and a bunch of in-house where they are independent bosses that can go out on their own and shoot their own videos.
Yep.
We have, of course, 4K, Richie 4K, that's sitting over here.
Yep.
One of a kind. You'll never find another gentleman like him ever. He's one of a kind. Flo, King Flo is not just your ordinary artist. He is the #1 Street Heat artist. He is also a professional engineer, professional producer. He also works on sets.
Yep.
So he's familiar with it all.
That's my boy right there, man.
Yeah, 1,000%. LB. Sal, he's been with us now probably 15 years, almost 15 years. From my editors, from LJ, he's in Chicago, to Red Sun, who's overseas. I can list a bunch of the fellas, but the most important people on our team, like I said, is Tanner, 4K, Flo, we have Juice, we have LB, we have King Flo, of course, Neil. I can keep going on and on, and if I forgot your name, I'm sorry.
We'll get you in there.
It's the infusion.
It's the pasta, definitely the pasta. But yeah, like you said, it's all about having the right team. That goes for any business, right?
Yep.
And loyalty is the most important thing for us.
I'm so happy you said that, man. Seriously.
Loyalty is one of the most important things of any type of family or any type of business, any type of friendship, right?
I'm still not talking to people that Franco had beef with in middle school.
Really?
Yeah.
Let it go, bro. Let it go.
Loyalty and respect, man. That's what the game's all about.
Let it go. I've learned that. But teamwork makes the dream work, and we are living proof of that.
Yeah. So, and you said, when you were slapping posters around 5 Times College, you shout out, what was his name?
Jason Ortiz.
Yeah, Jason Ortiz. Is he still part of the squad?
Absolutely. Day one, he's there for us. He's been there since day one.
That's literally a day one.
Super day one. He came out of the school, put his desk together. Shout out to Eric Sasso. He is now doing very well for himself. He was also a huge part of Street Heat success at the beginning.
Okay.
Along with John Mazzario too, who is now independent, huge DP out in LA. But yeah, like I said, loyalty is everything, man, to us. To me, it's everything. Anybody you see around me are not friends, they're family.
Mm-hmm. And they're real. And they're just real people, bro.
And yeah, 4K is different type of animal, bro.
Yeah.
Different type of animal.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm meeting 4K. I might have met him at Dave East quick, but you guys had a shit ton going on. And
so you want to set with that? You seen Davies knock the teacher down?
Yep.
You were there?
I was there.
No, he was
it was me.
Maybe I'll get the invite to the next one. I don't know.
That was fun.
Yeah, no, that was a good video. And that, I had to leave a little bit early, but that went to like the morning, didn't it?
Yeah, went pretty late.
Yeah, Ron and Matt was there shooting some pictures too, and he was just like, yeah, we were there till like 4 a.m. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, that was a dope shoot.
Cool spot too.
Yeah, it was actually, shout out to Exodus Productions, they let us use their facility.
Yep.
Exodus, you said?
Exodus, yes.
Yeah, they set it up. It looked like a classroom.
Well, this is a last minute thing. So we had to figure out a location to make it look like a classroom, to gather all these people and put it together. We had no idea who the teacher was going to be until PJ was there. Like, oh, he's a perfect fit. Hey, PJ, you're going to be the teacher and you're going to be fucking kicked and you're going to pushed down and you probably might break your shoulder.
He was so good about that. He was partying.
I mean, he was texting me the next day. Well, I had the best time of my life. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. It was definitely. Shout out to the chef. This is fire here. He's got a nice little spice to it. Just a perfect amount. Thank you. I'm not a spicy type of guy, but I like a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Little splash, a little splash, boom, exactly.
Just let you know it's there.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's practicing to be a judge on Food Network.
He is.
Dude, honestly, you're a shoo-in.
Oh, shit, I'm with the shits.
You were just in the DR? Did I see
Yeah.
that on Instagram?
Yes.
What was that project you were working on?
Project or vacation?
No, it was actually
Yeah, they were shooting. No?
What are you shooting?
a little bit of both. So shout out to Rich, Threat from Rochester. He had reached out and wanted to shoot a video in another country. Shit, budget was there, called 4K. Next thing you know, we in DR shooting a music video, and you know we're getting paid to have fun.
How crazy is that, man?
So you want to hear what's even crazier?
Yeah, please.
Even crazier.
Hit me.
I'm in DR, a whole nother country, and we decided to go out to a club one night in Punta Cana. As soon as I walk in the fucking club, guess who's sitting in the club?
Who?
Mano.
Damn.
That's one of your guys.
Of course, that's one of my guys. Of course, we're shooting his new video this Thursday featuring Fabulous.
Okay.
Great friend of mine. In fact, we've shot all the Lobby Boys videos, all 6 of them.
Oh.
Every single one off the
Okay.
record. But it was just crazy because I just spoke to him the day before, and then randomly, because he had no idea I was going to be in DR, and I had no idea he was going to be in DR. I walk in this club, and he's sitting there. I'm like, yo, Mano? Really?
That's a double take, dude.
I couldn't believe it. What's the chances of that?
Slimed it up.
Slim to none, absolutely. But that was a great experience. Anytime we go out of town, we do a lot of traveling. It's always fun. I love traveling.
And at the end of 2022, I see you post a video of you in Colombia. You know you're good at what you do when you go get your teeth done, and the video it looks like a music video, but it's for your teeth. I'm like, what am I? This is just for his teeth. I'm like, what am I watching? This is amazing.
He hit me up about that. He was going crazy. I was like, this is what we're doing.
I actually sometimes I use my power a little bit in my status
Just a little
to
bit.
bargain deals. So I found this doctor out there, dope doctor. Shout out to Dr. Daniel from Colombia. Anybody looking to get their teeth done, fantastic doctor. Accommodations are fire. But he was a young doctor. He's 26 years old.
Love that.
But he had style to him, and I needed a doctor that understood who I was, for my image, and value that, where we can kind of barter in a deal.
Yep.
So I was like, hey, I'll agree to be filmed. You can make a nice piece. I'll put it on my Instagram and help you promote. And next thing you know, I'm in Colombia. I got an armed guard with me walking around everywhere I go. You know, best chefs. I got the penthouse suite at his hotel.
I love
living the best life.
Yep.
Eating the best food in the whole world. Besides my man chef right here, you could nothing. This is fire shit. But yeah, that was great. Got my teeth done. It was a great feeling. And I saved a lot of money.
All is well now?
All was great. Yeah.
Awesome.
I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, what was Colombia like? Like the whole experience? I know you had the armed guard, good food, but...
A lot of stuff that we would have to cut out. You know, we have to use that we could talk after the cameras are not rolling. But it's an incredible country. So quickly, gentlemen, why don't you tell me a little bit of how you guys developed the oven? Who came up with the idea? What's the vision for it? What can we expect out of it?
I'm actually happy you asked, man. You know, when we were growing up, you know, smoking in high school,
Yeah.
you know, you were considered like, you know, a badass, right? And we were smoking to like, you know, go against our parents, to, you know, feel like we were doing something like out of the norm. But one of our friend's moms, my friend Josh, his mom was cool as hell, and she was like, you guys could just use the basement. Because like, we were all ball players and stuff, so like, we didn't want anyone knowing we were smoking. You know, we're trying to commit to colleges, play ball there, so we had to stay under the radar a little bit.
One of those where like, mom and dad feel better knowing that you're under their roof than out somewhere else.
I've heard it before, absolutely.
Yep. So this lady, God bless Wendy Barry, man, she was just like, you know, you can come smoke in the basement, just, you know, be careful. And so that's what we did. And after like a week or two, we were sitting there, we need a fucking name for this thing. So we called it the oven. And people would come in.
How long ago was this?
This was, man, 15 years ago.
No way. So the name for this podcast was developed that long ago.
When we put our heads together, we were thinking of a name and like.
We're thinking of names.
How long have you gentlemen known each other for?
Since 2003.
Yeah.
2003 is
I knew of
23,
him
so
before
that's
then.
20 years.
Yep.
Okay.
So
20
I
years.
was a pitcher. He was my catcher. This goes way back, man.
Have you guys ever had
Baseball.
any disagreements?
Oh yeah.
Major? But you handled it the right way though.
Yeah.
all the time.
Nothing that can't be hashed out.
Cool. So it came up sitting in the basement, come up with it, and then now you to the next level. It's actually happening. Let's talk about the future for it. Where do you see that?
So I mean, really, so the next closest thing future-wise that we have set up that's going to change the game a little bit for us is Blue Point Brewery does a 420 Fest.
Correct.
Obviously on 420, we were there last year with NYPB. This year they invited us to do all the live in-person VIP interviews. So Chef Harry Poole is going to come with us. He's going to be doing grilled cheese and wings. We're going to be eating the food with guests, serving the food to guests. For us, man, we want to have it where, it's like a watch party. You bring everyone here. We want to pack the restaurant out. They're eating what we're eating. We're on the mic, and it's just at the end of the day, we want to just have a party.
Is this infused food now too?
Oh yeah,
Everything.
That's the end goal.
yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Cool. So everybody's gonna be hamming.
Yeah, whoever, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's so easy to, so again, we infuse sauce, right? So if you don't want like any sauce on your plate, you could just use regular sauce on the side, or you can use the infused sauce.
Gotcha. So the option. Because you gave me that option. Hey, Will, you don't have to eat infused. I'm like, fuck that. Make everything infused. Let's do it
And
right.
I appreciate it, man. I love
Yeah.
that you're down for
We're
it.
going to break out
fucking
the
good.
training wheels for you tonight.
Training wheels, shit. I'm already in the fucking high chair right now. You kidding me? No, this is dope what you guys are doing, and I definitely want to touch on your baking skills because personally I've tasted them, but more so has been helping my mother out. How did you get into that? Let's get into that a little bit.
See, it's kind of the same time when we were mixing up the oven. We were making so many edibles. My mom's kitchen. Making.
Mom's with the shits.
Mom's been with the shit. Well, mom has not always been with the shits, but she's kind of come around.
Why is that funny? Hold on. Time out. Why is that funny? What's going on here?
I got the old school parents, man. They weren't.
She
really,
got to be with the shits if you're baking. Wait,
Yeah.
Let's elaborate on that. She's with the shit. She's not with the shit.
She wasn't when we first started.
Okay.
Well, I got to jump in here.
Yeah, do it.
Whether you want to cut this out or not, you got to tell him what happened with your dad when he accidentally had one of the
Oh no, he
the
did
cookies.
not. Your father accidentally did eat one of those cookies, did he?
Well, yeah. So he, they don't eat it, right? They're cool with what we're doing. Like they see like the end goal for us, but none of them, as much as I'd love for my dad to start eating them, he just won't do it. So I got him to eat like a little sliver of this rainbow cookie that we make.
How'd you convince him to do that?
I just asked him like, you want to get in? And he just looked at me. He was laying on the chair. He's like, sure. And like he must have forgot, man. Like 3 hours later, because we walk in, we're having dinner, and this guy's looking at me. He's like, what's that say on the TV? And I look at the TV. I'm like, bro, the television's off. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? What's that say on the TV?
Did he eat the whole cookie? Or just a
No,
little
he just
piece?
had like a little piece of it. And I'm sitting there like, I'm like,
You scared him now.
yeah, no, that's not in this stuff. That's different. But I'm sitting there like, what could be going on in this guy's head? Like, and I forgot that he ate a little piece of the edible. But like when we came to, I'm like, when he said that he's like seeing things flash on the television, I'm like, this guy's on a trip.
Holy shit!
Like
bad trip.
Like,
Went,
I put it this way,
left.
But no, like he was pretty consistent the whole fucking time. I had to put him to bed. I had
Were you there for that moment?
I was not.
No, I wish
He's
he was.
put me to bed plenty of times. At the start of the oven, I don't know how many pictures they used to take where they think it's funny. They give me like 1 or 2 bong rips, and this is me sleeping on the couch.
Oh man! So he's definitely another test on me then.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, well,
I kind of am. For the light stuff.
he's been a guinea pig for a little bit.
He has been. Oh, I'm being
But-
okay. Good.
If you're lightweight, the honey in your tea, that's my thing.
That's
I
it.
love the honey in the
I
tea.
might have to try that. But it's interesting, man. You guys are really doing it. It's dope to see someone like yourselves doing it, putting it on for LI. I'm definitely supporting this. This is a great thing you guys are doing.
Appreciate it.
No, I appreciate
and
it, man.
I'm thrilled to hear it's helping your mom.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah,
it's
forget
that's-
about that. Mom will eat a cookie, and mom's got lupus. She's also got cancer, unfortunately. But she'll eat a cookie and paint the whole house after that.
Oh, I love that, man.
She'll eat 2 more cookies, go in her garden in the backyard, call me up. How's the motherfucker? Well, I love you so much. These fucking cookies are great, but I only got 2 left.
You know what changed my opinion of cannabis? And yeah, I used to work in the healthcare field actually, so I'm kind of like, I get a lot of takes on it. And what changed it for me was a video that I saw of an older gentleman. He had Parkinson's, shaking like crazy. Has some cannabis, and you're watching him walk around like nothing ever happened. And for me, just for someone to have their quality of life back and to see the things that I've seen in the healthcare field, I love it. I love to see someone living life.
That's awesome for you to say that and think that, to have that type of model where ultimately this is a medication, marijuana, right? Mm-hmm. And it's now legal in New York State, and for the most part legal in a bunch of other states.
Oh yeah.
Where it is helping people, like you just said. It's incredible what it can do for somebody, and even infused like the cookies and this here, like you said, people that have certain pain levels and different diseases and stuff like that, it helps, and it's very positive of what you just said. So let's continue helping people out. As we're enjoying eating this.
Cheers to that.
Definitely.
Cheers to that.
Absolutely.
Want to take a quick break? We'll clean these plates up.
Nah, let's keep going. Keep going.
So I mean, you were saying that you guys are shooting videos. This is actually one of the questions I wanted to ask.
Sure.
At the beginning, but you guys are getting calls to go to the DR, do a video. You're getting calls to shut down Times Square to do a video.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what makes you how do you pick where you're going to do your next video? Like, does it depend on the artist? Does it depend
Well, that's a great question. It all depends on the record.
Okay.
And again, artists too. There's a thing called treatment.
Yep.
We put together, and every video calls for a certain location. Some videos don't. Some are running gun videos where we'll just get on the New York City streets and find a random block and start shooting. It's a feeling. As a director, part of my job is to create that vision, that treatment where it can actually correspond with the record, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if someone's talking about 2 ladies that have an issue, we'll make a story up to play those roles in the video, and then we'll play those locations. You mentioned something about Times Square and shutting down Times Square, which we have with 5 Mice and Fat Joe. Mm-hmm. Amazing. We've never in our entire career ever got a fucking permit, and I will never get a permit.
I was gonna ask.
We don't get permits. Street Heat, we don't need permission. We don't get permission slips. We don't ask the fucking governor for permission. We just do what we fucking want to do.
That's it.
Until the cops come and we try to be smooth.
Well, shit. When we were at the Jim Jones video a couple months ago, and the cops came. So it was you guys and Jim Jones. The cops got out and were taking pictures and videos, and then sat there to watch the cars. You guys had those.
What video was that?
That was underneath the bridge. That was.
Oh yeah, so all the cars came out?
Yeah, they had a bunch of cars come.
That was a crazy day because the cops were being cool that day, but they just said no burnouts. And then
the whole thing was
once the lieutenant comes on from the city, we learn now. The cars just come by, check up on you. They really don't hassle you. But if the lieutenant, you see that white shirt, there's a problem. Yeah. Lieutenant was there.
Yeah.
But he was being cool too. He says no burnouts, something like that. Lieutenant leaves, what happens? All the fucking cars start burning out.
And these were burnouts, bro.
This was a fucking movie now.
Via was there.
Via was there with us. That was actually the first video that we came to with you guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Who was that with? Yep. Yeah, with High Tolerance. Yeah, that was a good shoot, man.
Now, but going back to your question, it depends on the record, or location-wise. Everything calls for something different. Okay. We try to stay out. We try to stay different with all the visuals, and location is definitely key.
Yep.
So that would answer the question. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go off topic a little bit.
Just go.
Just because I want to make sure I get this one.
Yeah, get it out. Get it out now.
It's on his
head. Get it out now. Get it out. I see you were itching for it. Go ahead.
You've been in the game for a while.
Long time.
So what are your thoughts on those who criticize new rap, especially when it comes from higher profile artists from back in the day, someone who's been around like I heard a clip of Snoop Dogg one time, mimicking, certain rappers of this generation and sound like hubba hubba hubba. Like, what are your thoughts on the criticism that today's rappers are receiving?
That's a great question. Rap has changed a lot through the years. Back where I came from, it was more boom bap. EPMD days, the Rakems and all that. And now it's more of a commercial where you don't necessarily have to have the talent to make these records. And a lot of the records and songs that are out that are hit records, I personally don't like. Because for me, it's not real hip hop. I come from that era where if it's not that boom bap, you don't have those bars. I'm not really jacking it.
So you think today it's kind of missing that genuine factor, that authenticity?
Yes and no, because you still have your like your boom bap rappers that are out, like Benny the Butcher. He just has a huge movement. Shout out to him and his whole camp.
Yeah, Benny's the man.
We did his the first single off their project, the BSF, right? BSF project with DJ Premier. That was legendary. But to answer that question, it's everybody have their own opinion on it. And for me, it's what works. Really, what works. The young kids like that drill, like the bubblegum rap, what I call, where it's not really a lyricist. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right. If that answers the question.
The bubble gum? I like that.
Yeah.
People call it mumble gum.
Bubble, yeah. But I don't know. I want to see. I want to see what's happens for the next couple of years. See what comes. You have a lot of new artists step on the scene now. That's kind of like, taking that New York spotlight. Like you have like Ice Spice now.
Yep.
Right.
She's dope. Of course, Lil TJ, which is fire.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A Boogie, of course. So we just shot a video. Was he yesterday? Yesterday, for Joel Santana and A Boogie.
Yep. How'd that go?
Fantastic, fabulous, great shoot. A Boogie, great dude, great to work with. His work ethic is phenomenal. On point from his first take, he nailed it. And then working with Joel is always pleasant. He's a legendary artist.
You want to hear a funny story about Lil TJ?
Sure.
He
just got locked up twice too for guns. That's silly.
Yeah, it's crazy. We were at Rolling Loud last year for New York. Mm-hmm. We were in the VIP, and I'm standing next to right underneath that VIP stage that they had, and Lil TJ just performed, and he's now standing above, right above me. Right. This is when I'm still promoting Pop Butter heavy. I had the little stupid rubber bracelets and stuff. So I'm saying I throw one up to him, right, and he catches it, looks at me, and just throws it back to me, right? And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? Why would this dude want this? I have 40 joints in my pocket with our label on it. And I throw that up to him, and he just looks at me. He's like, "Yep," just walks away. I was like, what the fuck am I doing throwing a little jelly bracelet up to this guy?
You should have thrown fucking 5 joints.
Yeah, I gave him a bunch of joints. He
caught some of them.
Yeah, him. There was a bunch of guys standing over there at that point, but
that's dope. That's real dope. Well, you brought back a flashback when you said an artist. I'll tell you another story about Street Heat. So this is back in the days when Tan and I were just still chasing artists. I was in this club. I was filming actually Mano. At the time, all we were just doing was film performances. And I'm standing there filming, and this guy next to me, he's bumping into me. But I'm not really paying attention, so I'm trying to get that shot. And I look up, and literally, he's touching me. Pause. It's fucking Jay-Z. So instantly, my camera goes around on him. Jay puts his hand in the camera. You don't want to do that.
Oh, shit.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, you right.
Put the camera down. No problem, Jay. Now, that's one artist I would love to work with, Jay-Z, definitely. Jay-Z, Drake.
Yep.
A few others on our bucket list.
Joyner?
We've worked with him because shout out to K, rest in peace to DJ K Slay.
Yep.
we did the production for Shady 405 for 10 years
Yep.
on that radio. And again, that goes back to the Papoose, because working with Papoose, that was another opportunity, because if you know his background, he came from DJ K. Slay. So one day he randomly introduced us to K. Slay. K. Slay, I mean, I love K. Slay, rest in peace again to him, but it took so many years for him to even smile at us and give us that opportunity where, again, randomly we get the phone call, hey, Mr. Slay, need you over here. Nothing like, and then not even a bye. I'm like, oh shit, that was K. Slay. He didn't even say bye.
In and out.
And then one thing
He didn't say bye though.
he didn't even say bye though. I'm like, yo, next thing you know, we're at Shady 405. You know, we're doing all this production, and what's happening is we're building even more relationships because every week he's bringing up a different guest after guest after guest. And I'm a hustler, I told you. I'm making sure. Listen, if Hal Rell or Jordan Lucas would come in there, I would be in their ear. Yo, let's do something after here. Let's shoot a video. Let's do this. Let's do that. And that opened up so many doors, along with every video that K. Slay put out. For the most part, we directed that. And I'm also going to drop a gem to let the people know that if you have been following K. Slay for the last year prior to his death, he put together a video called 200 Deep.
Okay.
And we had the honors of directing it. Shout out to Richie 4K. He was on his grind. He shot 90% of the artists. That's still in the making. And that will be coming out soon.
Hell yeah.
200 artists on one song.
On one song?
On one record. 200 artists.
When does that drop?
We're finalizing some things legally right now. And shortly, this year, it's going to be huge. Look out for that.
200 artists, man. Good stuff.
So we're gonna let the people know right now. Look out for that. K. Slay's 200 Deep coming soon. Shout out to Richie 4K, which also was a director on that video.
Good stuff. Ready for dessert?
Yeah, let's do it. This is I'm gonna body all this.
You're listening to the Oven Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, so this is the dessert portion.
Okay.
You want to take us away on the dessert?
No, well let's talk about dessert. What is this here? This is also infused, correct?
Yes.
Because I'm already feeling from the pasta. I'm feeling different right now.
You want us to change it out for you?
No.
Good,
I'm feeling good.
Yep.
I'm feeling
so
good.
This is real light. This is gonna be like 2.5 milligrams. This is cannoli empanada.
Cannoli empanada.
Cannoli empanada.
Really?
Yep. This is one of Chef Poole's specialties, man.
This is his specialty.
The specialty dessert.
One of.
Yeah, one of.
Really?
He's known for like.
You guys bodied the dessert already over there? Holy shit! You ate the whole fucking plate. Your plate looks fucking destroyed over there. 4K, how'd you make out dessert? Holy shit!
Gotta watch your fingers over there.
So back to the dessert real quick, and so this is cannoli. What now?
Cannoli empanada.
A cannoli empanada. Empanada is it? I got.
I switch it up a little bit. So I do like more of like a ravioli dough, shape it in empanada and bake it, put the cannoli filling inside.
Really?
So it's baked, it's not fried.
I love that.
And it's got that empanada feel, but it's not actually like that usual crispy empanada that you used to.
It tastes like more like a dessert.
Let me give it a sample. What's here though? What's this right here? It's the whipped cream.
Whipped cream with some infused caramel and hot fudge.
Infused caramel. Oh
Caramel, hot
wow!
fudge, yep.
Infused caramel. Okay, this is interesting.
Told you, man. All the sauce. The sauce is the easiest thing to infuse.
So it's just served like a little warm, so the cannoli filling just gets a little warm inside. You're not looking for something piping hot.
I love how it's nice and doughy too.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
A little whipped cream with it.
This plate will be clean. That's a fact.
So it's been interesting, fellas. And there's a bunch of other questions. Let's get them out. We'll shoot back and forth. Let's get these things knocked out. I know you got a couple on your list. Yeah. What we got? What we talking about next?
Your favorite artist of all time.
Favorite artist of all time right now. Boom. Would have to be Jay-Z.
Okay.
Boom. Shoot.
Okay.
Most overrated artist of all time.
Overrated. Oh, jeez. Overrated. Oh, jeez. Pass. MC Hammer. Go ahead.
You know, other than the jail, man, what's like the craziest spot that you guys had a video shoot at?
Craziest spot we shot.
Or your favorite spot.
Or craziest thing that ever happened on a video
Yeah,
shoot.
let's hear that. I was going to ask that next,
Man,
but let's get to
we're
that
gonna have
first.
to, Chef, you're going to have to hear this one. We are in the middle of Queens on Jamaica Avenue, broad daylight. Kids come by, school buses, cops, the street is packed. We're filming a robbery scene. We're making a make-believe robbery scene at the corner of Jamaica Avenue, right by Hillside. All of a sudden, from both sides, I see 4 guys coming here, 4 guys with ski masks, broad daylight. All have guns, stick up the whole fucking video set, rob everybody for their fucking jewels, grab in everybody's pockets, rob us blind.
How long was this?
This was good 10 years ago.
I was going to say, that's not happening
Only
now.
10?
Yeah. So just imagine that though. Imagine being on set, in the middle of Queens, kids are walking by, you're filming a robbery scene, and these ski masks come up and they rob you and say, listen.
For real.
What happened really was the artist that we were shooting for didn't get permission to shoot in the block. So the one individual came, said right to the artist, said, hey, you didn't check in with me. Now we gotta run your shit. And stripped his fucking butt naked. Pause.
That's crazy, man. You guys got robbed while shooting.
While we doing a robbery scene, we got robbed.
Damn.
That's crazy.
What goes through your mind? Like you being held at gunpoint, right? Did it ever cross your mind to maybe?
Tanner actually took off. He had the opportunity. He was fast. He just boogied. As soon as Tanner's standing next to me, as soon as they come, I look at Tanner. Tanner's across the street already. I couldn't be out that fast. He was gone. Boogie down the street, gone out of here.
I'm gonna have to bring Tanner on to talk about that.
You know, he was forget about it. He was down the street having an empanada himself.
So he's fast and he sleeps. That's what we learned about him today.
Fast, sleeps. Yeah, absolutely. And he's dedicated, and he's my brother from another.
Yeah, no, Tanner's a day one too, right?
Oh, day one. But we shot. The thing with us is the best part about us is we don't give a fuck. We'll shoot anywhere. Mm-hmm. We don't care where it is, what borough
Which
it
I
is,
love.
what neighborhood it is,
What bridge it is.
what
bridge.
what building it is, who's in the building. We don't give a fuck. And that's what people love about us. They know that we'll get the job done no matter any means necessary. We get the fucking job done.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
So, I got maybe one last good question for you. You guys have been doing it for, you said 20 plus years, right?
Almost 20 years.
So almost 20 years?
Yeah.
So, in the next 5-10 years, where do you see Street Heat?
Great question. So we are now getting into movies.
Oh yeah, okay.
Movies, doc series, our own reality show. More film than rather music videos.
Okay.
We just shot a short film for Mike Geronimo. But yes, in the next couple of years, ultimately, just everything's gonna be filmed. We'll still be shooting music videos because we have the crew to. But yes, it's always leveling up, getting to that next level. The music videos got us this far. Well, now when we start getting to the films and the docs and the series and the episodes and all anything that has to do with TV,
Yep.
it's a different type of money.
Oh yeah.
So that's definitely where we are going.
Well, you touched briefly on your favorite videos, but what videos you guys got coming up?
Coming up, so we have a bunch of videos with Jimmy. We're doing. We have the Fab and Mano video doing Thursday. In addition to that, we have a huge project coming up at the end of the month with DJ Drama.
Okay.
So we're actually shooting some short films with him. We're redoing the movie Juice, and we actually have Queen Latifah coming out.
Awesome.
A bunch of other actors, and again, that goes back to taking things to the next level.
Yep,
This is that next level we're talking about.
Definitely. Hell yeah, man. That's some exciting stuff, boys.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. It's very exciting where this is the level we worked our asses off to get to. And to get the respect that we have now.
And you might not have even seen that part when you first started. Now you're there,
It's gentlemen, it's truly a blessing. Coming from where I came from, going through what I went through as a child and seeing the things I've seen, it's a true blessing to be where we are today. And we have such bigger plans to not just expand, but to really take over the entire industry. Because you can be in Australia, you can be in Japan, or you can be in down in Suffolk County. They know that logo, that Street Heat logo.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's an honor to be where we are right now.
Definitely. Any upcoming artists that we should keep our eyes on, or?
Upcoming artists. Look out, definitely. King Flow's got his new project dropping. I'll look out for that. In terms of that, other artists, Pap just, this last year, he did something incredible. He dropped 12 tapes, one each every month of the year. That was incredible to see. Jimmy's got about 5 projects he's currently working on that we're going to be shooting. There's another project with Dave, Mano, Jimmy, and Fab, FitLit, if I'm not mistaken. They have a project they're doing, and we'll be doing those visuals. But going back to what's coming up, so we're doing Joel's entire project. It's a new video we just shot yesterday with A Boogie. Now we're doing the next one with Meek Mill, Roddy Rebel, and Jim Jones, and then also the joint he has with Lila Brooke. Am I saying that correctly? Lola Brooke.
Lola Brooke?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, a bunch of other stuff in the making down the pipeline, and look out for a lot of big projects coming out of Street Heat.
Especially that King Flow project, baby.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Before we say farewell,
we
do this thing where cameraman, camera woman asks us one question, puts us on the spot.
One question? It's got to be one. Let's do something different. Let's do 2 questions.
Are you ready for 2 questions?
2 questions.
She's like, shit, yeah.
She's ready. Okay, boom. And shoot.
Okay, so my first question, which is for all 3 of you,
Copy.
is when you smoke or when you self-infuse, what is your go-to song, artist, or genre?
Ooh,
Me
good
first.
question. Me first. I guess it really depends what time of the day it is, but I go between. I'm a big Kid Cudi fan. Kid Cudi always just whenever I'm smoking, I feel like I can listen to Kid Cudi. Not just because you're behind the camera, I listen to Violena a lot. So,
You just said that. Cut it out. You just said that. I'm you over there. Yeah, right. Listen to him. Listen to Michael Jackson.
That and I'm a big fan of Rodeo, Travis Scott. So I stick to my roots. I stick with those guys. But I'm really anything that gets me going.
What about you, Champ?
Me?
I want
Not to be boring, but
Dolly Parton and the Chipmunks.
He's coming with Uncle. He's coming with Uncle Murder right now.
No. Who was it? Who?
no, I do enjoy listening. I'm a big fan of Uncle Murder.
Really?
He actually gave me a shout out one time. I had a friend who met him. I got the video on my phone. That meant a lot to me.
We actually directed a bunch of videos for him. In fact, one of his biggest videos called Warning. Remember Warning?
Love that.
Yes, we directed that one.
Love that one.
Great dude. But I was never. That was surprising. I never thought he was an Uncle Murder. Okay.
Big Moneybag Yo fan too.
So when he dropped his year wrap up, you were probably one of the first people that heard it, right?
Yeah,
Definitely, right?
I like the older wrap ups a little bit better.
You didn't enjoy this one?
Missed a little bit for me.
Okay. So
I'm
Uncle
a
Murder.
fan, but I'm
Besides Uncle Murder.
Besides Uncle Murder, I go when I smoke. I go classic. I'm a Biggie guy. I'll just listen to Biggie.
Okay.
Respect.
It depends for me. I love Drake, man. I love his music. Drake, of course, Jadakiss, Styles P. Who else in my playlist? I'm always repeating French Montana.
Yep.
Yeah.
I play the same. You can ask the guys. I play the same fucking songs over and over.
Yeah, and they don't
Every
get
trip
old.
that we do, I play the same. I have a playlist, same fucking songs. But yeah, that's my guys. New York, Jadakiss. I love rocking Jada. I play that song probably once a day. That what's that record? The one did live. I don't know, but there was a dope record. Jada's one of my favorite artists.
Awesome. Question number 2.
Yeah, it was a good first one.
I'm actually on my second one, but this one's only for Will.
Only for me. Okay.
Okay.
Geez, we kind of guys out like that. I mean, yeah, okay.
I'm not sitting here.
I hope it's a PG-13 question. Go ahead.
Since you started your career, what is the most notable change from then to now?
For myself or the team or in status or what? Break the question down a little bit deeper.
Okay.
What type of change? In terms of what? My pockets, the status, my chains, what?
I mean, like the industry as a whole, how things function, the way people came up versus now?
Absolutely. I'm going to answer that question. We've gained the respect now. We are a stamp in the culture, and that, to answer your question, we've gained nothing but our flowers now. We got our flowers. Like, these artists now, I'm so comfortable with. I'll FaceTime Jimmy, I'll FaceTime Maine, I'll get in the phone with Fat. As a matter of fact, I have him waiting to do a FaceTime with Fab after here to talk about the video. But it's the fame, but it's the recognition and the respect that has changed for us. Because before it was more of a mouse and cat and mouse chase with the artists years ago, and now it's like, okay, my phone's ringing. Oh shit, it's Jadakiss. Oh shit, Styles P. It's Pap. Oh shit, Uncle Murder's calling me. Rather than than trying to reach out to these people, where now they respect me and we're equal now.
And all part of that, and all part of that same culture, yeah.
Yeah, being part of the culture now officially is it for us.
Yep.
It's us.
That's it, man.
Can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
Seriously, brother.
Shout out to the Oven. I mean, dope podcast, great questions. Food was phenomenal. Shout out to the chef Harry Pools. The dessert was phenomenal. I'm gonna finish this. I'm already feeling the pasta. The chicken wing I'm gonna take home. I'm gonna give it to my mother tomorrow. Let her season that up. But it was awesome. Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate you guys.
Seriously,
Shout outs
man.
to the chef again. And my fellas that came here, King Flow and 4K.
That's it.
Thanks, guys.
And with that
seriously,
being
guys.
said, check out the Oven. If you're not watching the Oven and you're not baked, you're a dub. You heard that from me, Will C. Street Heat.
That's
Certified.
it. That's
My
it.
fellas.
Thank you, my man. Seriously, bro.
Yeah, got you.
As we wrapped up dinner, Will C found one of our props that we had not yet implemented into the show. It's a mini oven with random questions, and we intended to ask our guests one question at the end of each show. Will C loved the idea and took it upon himself to start asking some questions. Here's how it ended.
You customize these questions?
I made them.
This is shit that goes through his head.
Yeah, while I'm sitting there, I open up
Wait,
those.
you
He's a
made
fucking
these
maniac.
fucking things?
Before we
This is
hooked up with
clever. This is a clever move right here. This is the actual oven, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best part of the show right here. This question's for you. Oh God. Do you eat ass? Let your partner, or do you let your partner eat your ass? Get that. Question to the videographer behind the screen.
I remember you asked the first question.
Do you eat ass? Do you let your partner eat your ass?
I can't take questions at this time.
I got a question for you.
We want to thank Chef Harry Poole and his team over at Jackson's Restaurant in Comac, New York, for another amazing infused meal. Make sure you check out our YouTube page, click the subscribe button, and join us next time, because there's always an open seat for you at the Oven.